Stock, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 9th, 2020. We're going to be talking about AEW. We found out the answer. It took a very long time for John Moxley to answer Mr. Chris Jericho. Well, he answered fast, but it took a long time to get this segment done. But ladies and gentlemen, we will get to it, but we're not going to be that long like they did. Oh my God. I was going to fall asleep. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about AEW. Mostly all the matches were pretty decent, pretty good. But here we go. Let's talk about the matches here. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a big return. No, it's not a big return. I'm sorry to say it, but it's a legend return coming for next week. But we will tell you again. Let's talk about it now because it wasn't a match. Well, we have MJF coming out because Cody Rhodes didn't do the stipulations after his match. Arn Anderson says, we're not doing the stipulations. Who in the world who you are telling him that he's not doing the stipulations? You know how stubborn MJF is. So MJF came out and talked about Cody's a coward and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then here comes DDP coming out. DDP comes out and starts rambling and talking about yoga. Even MJF was bored. I was bored too. Why are you here to tell us about these things? And all this, and then he had a problem with MJF and all this, blah, blah, blah. And then MJF didn't want to fight DDP, but two guys did. The Butcher and the Blade came out, want to fight DDP. And MJF kind of make it a little personal by talking about DDP's daughters and say he's going to lay them in his bed and they're going to go bang. And DDP got angry and he did a diamond cutter and onto both Blade and the Butcher, but late show he got low blowed. And then he came out, Dustin Rhodes came out, and we got who else came out, but a whole bunch of people came out to stop these guys. But we heard Dustin Rhodes and this the Marshall guy that teamed up with Cody a couple weeks ago. Marshall and DDP will be in a six-man tag team match next week against MJF, the Blade, and the Butcher. It's gonna be crazy. So first match of the evening is Drunken freaking Adam Page. Because the guy can't stop drinking. I don't know what it is. He says he's losing, but he's winning and he's drinking so much. He's drinking a lot of private parties drinks. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Adam Page and Kenny Omega versus the Private Party. Pretty decent match. Pretty good match, I meant. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, we saw some people accidentally hitting each other. Like Kenny Omega did a backflip, made Mr. I forgot which one it was. Well, in the Private Party do a backflip, but he landed on the head of Adam Page, and they got the 1, 2, 3 with a combo of the clothesline that Adam Page does and the knee trigger, and then the finisher of Kenny Omega getting the win. And after that, we saw in backstage, we saw Pac attacking the same guy that he kidnapped, Kenny Omega's best friend, and he said he wants his grudge match. He's saying, Kenny, this is your fault. He wants his grudge match. He's going to go in a match next week against Darby Allin. Next week, Pac versus Darby Allin. That's going to be interesting. Then we had the Women's World Championship on the line. Rhea versus Chris. It got a little creepy there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, during the match, Brandy Rose was on commentary, and then her little teammates came out, also calling it Mel, I guess that's her name now. They came out, and then Chris got really mad and got into the face of Brandy Rose. And then somebody came out from the under ring, and it was some bald guy that I guess he's the next guy that's teaming up with these guys, the Collectors. But his name is Lucifer something. I forgot his name, but he looks like a creepy guy. He has an eye drawn on his head, and he won't stop pointing at it. Weirdo. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Ryu doing a roll up onto Chris Scott Statlander to retain her title. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the Collectors, also Kong and Mel came to attack Chris Rhea came to save her, and then, ladies and gentlemen, and you know that Rhea is not a big person, so she got attacked as well. And then we saw Stata came out, come from the barricade to help the ladies. And then the Swole and then Sunny Kiss came out to stop them, but Britt Baker sat back down. She was in the audience, didn't help. I don't know what's going on there, but she didn't help. Then we have Christopher Daniels versus Sammy here. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. It was okay, but the winner of that match was Sammy because of Pentagon. Pentagon wants to see Christopher Daniels do the best moonsault ever still, and he says, show me, and then he didn't show him, and he got kicked in the back of the head, and 1, 2, 3, Sammy gets the win. It wasn't done there. The Dark Order came out to invite Christopher Daniels to the Dark Order. Christopher Daniels was thinking about it. He had the mask, and he looks like he's going to put it on, and then he said, no. Who cares about you guys? And he threw the mask at him, and he got attacked. And then SCU came out, and then the Young Bucks came out because they got attacked by them as well a couple weeks ago. And then all that stuff. And then he showed him doing the best moonsault ever. Then we have brothers versus brothers. We have the Rhodes brothers, Cody and Dustin, versus the Lucha Bros, Phoenix and Pentagon. It was an awesome match. It was pretty good. I'm surprised that Dustin actually could wrestle Phoenix, because Phoenix is amazing. But the winner of that match was Cody and Dustin, and that's how I told you guys that Arn Anderson looks like he's the boss of AEW, I guess. And he says we're not doing the stipulations of MJF. Then we had a 6-man tag team match. Lucha Soros, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt to verse Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. This was an awesome match. I enjoyed it. I love the Lucha Soros. I love Jungle Boy. I love Marco Stunt. The small guy has heart, man. He has a heart, and he actually could wrestle, man. He could wrestle a big, tall man and take the man down. But the winner of that match was Lucha Soros, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt. After Jungle Boy did his Hurricanrana pin way, what he did to Chris Jericho, he did it and got 1, 2, 3, and he gets the win. Good job for Jungle Boy. He gets the big win. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the longest segment I ever seen in my entire life. To have one answer. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the answer of Jon Moxley when he joined the Inner Circle. So we've seen this before, right? We've seen this before. A group asked the enemy to be join his team, and then he just attacks them. So we've seen that. Jon Moxley said, yes, I will be in the Inner Circle. He had the shirt of the Inner Circle, and then they partied. They had the little bit of the bubbly. They had that, and then music happening. They were squirting the wine everywhere. Oh my God, they were talking. And then they stopped the music to give Jon Moxley his car. The car that the Inner Circle promised him. And then they did the music again. They did the music and started partying again and all this. And they're yelling at the fans, making fun of the fans, all this stuff. And then they stopped again. And this is when Jon Moxley smashed the the wine bottle onto Chris Jericho and said he's kidding. He's not joining the Inner Circle. He called him stupid and did his finisher onto Chris Jericho and on Sammy, and he ran away from Jake Hager, whatever his name is. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of AEW. But that was the longest answer segment to see. Answer and betrayal. We had 2 musics, 2 parties. We never seen that in WWE when R-Truth and Carmella with their dance party. We didn't see like 2 of them, and they're short ones. But why this was so long, man? I was gonna fall asleep. It wasn't entertaining. Oh my goodness. AEW, less boring segments and more entertaining stuff. Please. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I make my predictions of TNA's or Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill pay-per-view predictions. I've never done predictions for Impact Wrestling for a long time. I think the last one I did was 2017, Bound for Glory or Slammiversary. But I don't think I did Bound for Glory this year's or Slammiversary this year's, but I did do a result video. There is going to be no result video for this Sunday's NXT UK pay-per-view because, like I said, I don't know anything what's happening in NXT TakeOver UK or in NXT UK at all. I don't know what the heck is going on there. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the show. So I'm definitely going to watch Hard to Kill because that's one of the promotions I do my results on. So, yeah. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell. Yes, I had to say it twice. Don't know why. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.